What's happening, everybody? I feel like the hottest of garbage today, so riding co-pilot with me, you guys, very, very special guest star. This person is probably the best Magic the Gathering player on the planet right now. She's a rising superstar in the firmament. We got Jessica in the house with us. You know her. You've heard about. No one knows who the fuck you are, but she's the best Magic the Gathering player I've ever seen in my life.
That's true.
That's never played Magic the Gathering. I think that's accurate.
I have played
that's
Magic
accurate.
the Gathering.
That's an accurate statement.
I have played.
So we're gonna, oh my god, I already don't want to do this. All right, what we're gonna do is they fixed. I hear tell that they fixed a glitch that was going on between this card Seance and this card Doubling Season. Now the viewers know. Awesome. Now the viewers know. And it would take way too fucking long to explain it to you. So moving on, they fixed a bug. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go through here. I'm going to try and put this deck back together. Without utilizing the bug, we're going to need alternate win cons, right?
Are all those rainbow ones supposed to be foils?
The foil ones are actually going to be the premium unlock cards. You remember there was interesting pricing decisions with this particular version of the game, 2015. Somewhat controversial for good reason. I think a lot of people were up in arms about it, a little upset. And one of very smart subscriber of the channel, whose name escapes me right now because I usually write that stuff down, and you're fucking pelting me with questions. He suggested that I use the foils because I was forced to buy foils. Because I bought the premium pack so that I could tell people if it was worth it. Spoiler alert, if you missed that video, not fucking worth it at all. But you got like 157 billion foils. So I foiled up, under his suggestion, the premium cards, which is what we did there. This card's pretty dope, so that's why it's premium.
I think you should use a card with elephants.
I don't know if there are any elephants in 2015.
You should change it.
So absolutely a card I'm not going to play is Spider Spawning because that's a bitch card. So I'm going to just pass that right by. Not gonna play that. I shouldn't do these when I'm sick. We'll put it in Treasured Find, and I think that'll be pretty good, actually. We'll put in the Treasured Find. I want to keep the Seance, because the thing with Seance is that in this particular deck now, since we don't get... So the glitch that was happening, for those of you that don't know, because maybe some of you guys don't know, and definitely for Jessica, the glitch that was happening is if you read this card, it's going to allow you to take a card out of your... pile out of your discard pile, your graveyard, and it's going to allow you to put it onto the field as a token copy of that card, because you actually exile the original copy. Is that right? Yes. I got there. That's fine. What Doubling Season does, actually, I should blow my nose first. What Doubling Season does actually is it doubles tokens, and it doubles, well, really for purposes of this deck, it doubles tokens. So you get 2 of those tokens. The glitch that was happening in this game is that the Doubling Season token was not being exiled at the end of the turn at end step. So you were actually getting multiple copies. So you would get 2 copies or 4 copies of a card or something fucking ridiculous like that. And then 3 of them would stay, or 1 of them would stay, which was really broken. This is a good deck. I really like this deck. That's a great interaction. And I like playing with it. Now, the other thing that we don't really have here is we don't really have creatures that generate tokens on stuff. And the thing that I would like to do is actually in the long term, I would like to make some cuts to this deck. Probably the Banisher Priest and things like that to actually generate more value from counters, not tokens. I'm very sorry for that. Generate more values from counters, because you see it actually doubles the counters as well as secondary. So we need more win cons with this deck. I think Treasured Find's going to get us there for the couple of matches that I have to get through today before I can go to bed. And later on, we're going to work more on putting this deck together with some alternate win cons and showing people that we don't need Spider Spawning. Now, of course, when we do a premium list build of this, we're going to lose the Doubling Season. The whole deck is going to be completely different. And Dredge without premiums does require Spider Spawning, so saying it was a bitch card is just a stupid thing for me to say. This is pain medication. Yes, I'm not even on pain medication, but it's unfair for me to say that, so I take that back. I'm going to retcon the fiction and say I never even said it, because it is pretty much a needed card if you're going to do this without premiums. So That's something that we're going to worry about later on, though. For right now, I just want to do 2 games really quickly. And that should go swimmingly, don't you think, Jessica? You give me some pointers?
You're really smart.
Are you going to help me? You going to help me?
I'm kind of impressed by how smart you are.
Oh, God, I just showed them! Oh, no! They
What?
can't see that. They can't see that yet.
Who is that?
They can't see that yet. That's a secret.
What?
It's a fucking secret, man. I've been building that deck since I talked to one of the... I will give him a proper shout out when the time comes, but I played against a subscriber, actually. And I'm going to leave a whole bunch of mystery in it. I'm not going to say his name now. He's going to get a right proper shout out when that episode airs. But I played against a subscriber who opened my eyes to maybe...
Did he kick your ass?
No, I beat him, but it was close. It was close because he's running a very frustrating deck, and if he would have got, if he would have had a couple counters in it, I think he would have beat me. Absolutely, I think he would have beat me.
Yeah.
It was a very close game, and if he did beat me, I'm actually positive that he didn't. I was only able to do 1 game with him though, so I owe him a rematch anyway, and maybe that'll happen at the end of the week that I run that deck. Because that'd be really interesting. Dear Christ, 420. Oh God, one of these people.
420.
One of these people.
At least it's not 69.
That was mine originally, Tek-69. That was.
Nuh-uh.
No, it wasn't.
I was gonna say we can't be friends anymore.
Oh man. Well, this is going well.
The graveyard is your discard pile.
Yep.
Creatures go to the graveyard when they die.
Tell me more.
Instants and sorceries go to the graveyard after they have their effect.
Have their effect? What the? Like a baby? After they birth their effect.
After they've had their way with you.
Oh man, I gotta lean back. Tell me.
Oh, you poor thing.
What the fuck is this garbage? Jesus Christ, where's this guy from? Timbuktu? God damn it. I never say what. Now there's the 2 people that watch this in Timbuktu. Just stop watching. Fuck this channel.
Well, you're just mad that it's taking so long. You're not mad at Timbuktuians.
It's true. They're my favorite Ians. Oh, I didn't change my equip deck.
Oh my god.
Well, fuck it. We'll just run this. I don't even give a shit. This is... Is this Turbo Fog? I don't know what this is. This is Turbo Fog.
I think that's the second time you've done that since I've been sitting in here.
Yeah. I think so, too.
You should probably be better.
I should probably be better at a lot of things, but I'm not. I almost want to just bounce because I don't have my sheet. My sheet of paper's way across the table.
I can get that for you.
No, you can't. You already been super loud with all the creaking and cracking going on. This guy's got a 1-2. I would have loved to like nullify that because I don't really have a way to get rid of stuff until like super late in the game. So this is actually a super complex deck to just be hanging out with you, considering your aptitude level.
Oh, I don't understand a word.
Is so much higher than mine. It's really weird running this deck with you around, but I don't actually have a lot of ways to see. I'm just going to negate the fuck out. I'm going to cancel everything I can possibly cancel of his. Because Turbo Fog's a really complicated deck, especially... And then, why wouldn't you attack? Why wouldn't you attack me? You done fucked it up, man. You healed me. Your stupidity healed me, man. I feel so much better. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I'm cured.
Oh my
that was so dumb that I'm cured.
Wow.
I'm done cured now. I'm gonna live forever. What? That must have been a miss. That must have been a misclick. You must be misclicking, my friend. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna stop and think a little. Fuck, hey, namesake. This is a baby. That's 7 cards in hand, but I can drop 2 lands and be closer to the Planar Cleansing, which is just gonna F this guy's day, so why not? So Planar Cleansing is gonna allow me to wipe the field, which is important. How many blue sources do I have? I had 2 blue sources. I need a green. I need a couple more plants, don't I? Oh, so I don't need that. I need these guys. Wait, no. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ah ha ha! I'm smart. I outthought myself there. Outthought myself on that one. Oh, episode 8 is done. That's of the LP I'm doing of Hearthstone. I'm playing through Hearthstone. That's another game that the kids are playing nowadays. Yep. Yep.
Do people watch those videos?
The Hearthstone ones, yeah, they're being pretty well received.
That's good.
About 200 views on them. Which is good because it's just a fun thing that I'm just throwing out there. So this deck is really weird. So Safe Passage I want to save. I'm going to chuck out a Fog and then probably draw a card from my yard using the Think Twice. That's kind of the plan. So the weird thing about this deck is that I suck them into a Planar Cleansing. I'm going to burn the field, but also I get to counter. I allow them to play what I want them to play. Wow, that's not a good play at all. But I allow them to play what I want them to play, and then I just burn the whole field.
Does a purple mean Summoning Sickness?
Yeah, the wibbly wobbly on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Summoning Sickness, yeah. Totally. Another negate, that's not bad. I'll play this for turn. See, the problem here is that I'm going to have to discard a card, which I really don't like doing. What's going to be... Those creaks are super loud for the viewers.
I apologize to the viewers.
You could get your fucking elbow off the table, and that would actually really help. There we go! I apologize to the viewers, but I'm not going to do anything to actually fix it, because secretly, fuck the viewers. You're a terrible person. You're a terrible person.
You're rude.
They all know that's what you're thinking. Alright, we're going to pitch that Cloud Shift because I don't have any creatures right now. You think that was the right play, Jessica?
Only time will tell.
That's a good call, actually. I mean, I could scry this.
What does that mean?
Well, I would counterspell this 1/1, and then I would be able to look at the top card of my deck, and if I like it, I can keep it on the top, but if I don't, I can actually put it on the bottom. There you go, buddy. I'm going to take this. I know this is crazy. Like, you take a lot of damage with the Turbo Fog. I win way later. My win cons aren't even in my hand yet. I win way later in this. No, I'll let that go.
He thinks he's beating you.
Well, he might be beating me. Turbo Fog is tricky. It's a very tricky
Where
deck.
are all your creatures?
I don't have very many creatures in this deck. The creatures are strategic additions that I specifically use to damage my opponent directly based on like spells and stuff. So really what my win con is here is kind of Sphinx Bone Wand. I've got the big fat 12/12 guy. See, but right now what I'm going to do is he just wasted his entire turn here. I'm going to throw out this Fog, which is going to make him frown 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he still wouldn't have even beaten me, so that's a thing. But I'm going to go ahead and just Fog it up. And then I might burn the world, because if I burn the world... See, I was kind of waiting to burn the world until I had enough mana to start countering stuff that he's playing here. See, and then I have this Talrand, which is my other win con. So I'm going to be generating value from all the spells I'm playing, like the Safe Passages and the like. Talrand is going to be generating 2/2s for me, and that's how I'm going to get my Turbo... Because you can't actually do a strict Turbo Fog. Turbo Fog... actually existed in the format when I was playing Paper Magic. It was a really fun deck idea. There was a local guy who used to run it all the time, and it was cool. I really liked it. It's very controlling. You stop the damage. You know, this prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures. So this is really cool. This Safe Passage is an awesome card because it prevents all damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control this entire turn. See, so this guy just wasted his whole life. He tapped down a bunch of mana for just 3 1/1 flying tokens, which would be great if I didn't have evasion, but I do have evasion because of the Talrand. So the thing is, I'm going to cast this. I only have the 1 negate, but we're going to keep our fingers crossed that he's going to try and play something that I can negate, because then I get a 2/2 flyer, and I get to start eating his little 1/1s. So this is actually really working out in our favor, as long as he doesn't try and lay a creature. If he tries to play anything but a creature, and here we go. We're off to the races now. Arrest also doesn't do anything to Talrand, so I think, even though I was a little mean to this guy early on, which I apologize for if you're watching DChrist420, Jesus. I apologize. I think this guy's a little new, because Arrest would have done nothing to Talrand. It's a terrible removal spell to try and throw at Talrand, because Talrand's ability is his crux of his usefulness. You know, but now I'm going to start taking a little bit of damage here. I'm definitely not going to take this. I'm going to block this all day. I'm going to kill this guy unless he has Pump Spell, which I don't care about. I'm at 9. We're going to be all right. Now, we have to generate quite a bit of value quite quickly, but I've got 2 Safe Passages, so I'm in a pretty good state. every time I cancel something or cast a safe passage or anything like that, he's going to take some damage. Or he's going to be frowning because I'm going to be generating 2/2s, which will eventually be used to damage him.
So why wouldn't he kill off one of his creatures right there and then kill your only creature on the field?
By not by hanging back and stop me from, because I wouldn't have attacked if he had those. If these two guys were awake back here, I would never have attacked there. You know what I mean? So right here I get to nullify this guy, and then I generate a 2/2. And that goes to the yard. See, now I pick and choose what he gets to play. So this deck's really stressful because, and now I just get to negate this, and his entire turn was wasted. See, his turn was me generating value. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. He's tapped down. I've generated 2/2s here. Now he won't attack, but I get to safe passage. So this is where this deck turns into an aggressive deck, and that's where I like the Turbo Fog. Is I can also, now if I was playing against a red mage or something like that that could just burn my Talrand, I would not be using Safe Passage, because I went to bring this up earlier. Safe Passage is amazing because it prevents all damage, not just combat damage. So if they go to burn my Talrand and I use Safe Passage, not only does he not die, but they can't kill him the rest of the turn. No damage can be dealt to creatures or myself on that turn. So what I love about this is that I get to attack in here, and then I completely get to control the tempo. Now I imagine he's going to try and block my Talrand, because that's what you do. Oh, he didn't. So it doesn't matter, because I'm still defensive. I'm as defensive as I was aggressive. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. So if he had blocked, I would have been able to use the Safe Passage and just win those matchups. See, I'll fog here. I take no damage. I shat out another 2/2. See how I'm controlling both sides of the match now? Now, nothing matters because I can't take damage. There's no combat damage dealt from the fog. You catch my breath, I'm sorry. And now I dissolve this. So everything he's doing, and now I got another 2/2. Is that enough to kill him? 2, 4, 6, 8. And I don't need mana right there, so that goes on. That's what Scry looks like in this game. And he finally got to play a card. So I've got 10 damage staring him in the face. I'll play land for turn. I've got these safe passages, so I don't care about anything. So I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to bash in. Yeah, because I can do both. So he's going to block here with the 2/1 on my Talrand, and I'm going to kill it and generate another 2/2. What in the heck? Okay. He went ahead and decided not to do that. I am a bit flummoxed by that decision.
That's really weird.
Well, you know, I imagine that he's trying to save these creatures because I'm at 9. You know, he's trying to do some work. He's trying to put some work in, but it's too little, too late. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of dudes that are coming out here, but you know, I'll show you right now. If he doesn't attack in, which I imagine he won't. Okay, so here's the thing. Now he's got a couple of blockers. So that's where he's at in his headspace. That's where he's coming from. He wants to block me. But again, I'm so safe and snuggly because I have the safe passages that I get to just bash in here. Because all of his defenses are 2s. See, so now we're going to start drawing out some blocks. You can't block that way, though.
Is he putting 2 blockers?
He's going to stop that. What is he? That's 6 damage hitting his face. We're going to assume this guy was new, but I honestly don't have the strength to record another one of these. So we're just going to beat this guy quickly and move on. And then we'll play that deck that we were supposed to be playing. This is just a turbo taste of Turbo Fog. That's what that is.
Do you think he knows why he lost, though?
I'm not sure. And the problem with this game is that I can't tell him. You know what I mean? Like, not like tell him like to be rude, tell him this is why you fucked up. But I can't be like, hey man, this is where you went wrong. You know, when I was playing Magic, even if I was in a tournament, I'd be like, are you sure you want to do that? Yeah. I don't know. That's just the kind of player I was.
That's how you play with me.
That is exactly how I play with you. That's how you teach new people to play. You know what I mean? Like,
so that they don't hate it?
Yeah, I never tried to be an asshole about it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's a game that's giving me a lot of enjoyment.
Did you switch your deck?
I did absolutely switch my deck this time. It's a game that's given me a lot of enjoyment. I always try to give that enjoyment to other people as well. Now, I'm going to try and get this big.
Oh, you're so noisy.
I'm going to cut all this out, so fuck you.